Good morning again. And yeah, Puzzle, if you could drop a link for Crash, he's absolutely welcome. I do not promote my Discord nearly as much as I should, and I don't want anyone to feel slighted by that. Now, we mentioned Buffy in the last stream, so here is a game that is definitely heavily inspired by Buffy. Let's start a new game. I made a demo of this a year or two ago and just put it out there, and the developer saw it and liked it, was happy someone was enjoying their game. Controls. It's actually been a year or so since I played this, so... Ooh. Okay, new game. Yes, enable the induction. Tourist mode allows exploration at your own pace. Enemies will ignore you entirely, and lockpicking is automatic. Nah. No. Less demanding challenge. Enemies are weaker, and you will not lose your teammates to unforeseen You have teammates in this game? Was I playing this a lot harder than it had to be? Oh, this is Slayer Shock, a game heavily inspired by Buffy. Normal mode. Challenging but fair. Let's do normal. Okay. Whew. Well, you start out in some cave? Coffins? Press and hold space to climb a ledge. Did Dracula run to the American werewolf when he was in London? There is a wolf in the game that can sometimes spawn, so if that's the way you want to... Ooh, you see that? Do I want my flashlight on? Do I want them to see me? Hold F to pick lock. Spin the lockpick around the lock until it rattles. Press to tap the pin into place. Bind every pin. You can also right-click to force a pin, but this is noisy. This is, I guess you'll find out in a minute, this is a dream sequence, but also serves as a tutorial. Ah, good. Steak. Did I hear something? Use your equipped weapon, G, to shove enemies. Minion. Now, there's a little jingling and tingling sound, and the camera zooms in a bit whenever you have the right spot. Press H to apply bandages. Okay, I'm glad we have this tutorial. How old is this? Not as old as you think. It's just very low poly. Or maybe it's not even poly. I think these are voxels, technically. But don't let the low resolution fool you. Retreat to the surface. Okay. Boss fight time. I'll see you again, Slayer. Okay. I was just having a nightmare. Craig, mentor. Speak or shop. Now, we get into the main meat of the game. If you've played XCOM or even Mass Effect, this is the Normandy. This is the Geoscape. This is where you make all of your big strategic decisions before going out on a tactical mission. So you can talk to Giles. You can talk to a researcher, like in XCOM. Well, you kill a vampire, you collect vampire dust, and then you spend that dust as a premium currency to research items and weapons and lore. You can train yourself to become faster, have more health, carry more equipment. Oh, there. I have 100 health, but 50 vampire dust to spend, and 2 bandages. I can also research new weapons like a super soaker full of holy water, garlic grenades, rose water. Mirror, I can customize myself. Actually, I can just customize my fingernails and skin. That's... You don't actually see yourself. But, black? Blue's my favorite color. There. Weaponsmith. Good to see you on your feet again. There's work to be done. Bring me new blueprints for weapons and ammunition, and I'll keep you armed in the face of the most dangerous vampires. Why are you sleeping with a stake in your hand? Slayer. It's like their teddy bear. I just finished modifying a nail gun for you. Be sure to equip it and purchase some nails before going out. Mr. Pointy. That Buffy fans, that was the name of... was that Buffy's steak, or was that Kendra's steak? You know, I like Mr. Pointy. I'm not going to go with the nail gun, not yet. I fear your nightmares are getting worse. I'll do whatever I can to support you. When you're feeling up to it, we can continue your training. Marcus has new weapons ready for you. Talk to him. Gear up before the hunt. Speak to Nicole. She'll help you track down the vampire leaders. That boss you saw me fight, that big bad, he's the big bad of the season? Like, look up at the top middle. Gen 1, S1E1, Season 1, Episode 1. You go through enough missions, like a TV show. After enough episodes, you're going to fight the big bad. So you want to be prepared or track them down near the end of the season. And, well, later seasons, some more bigger things happen. I think that's Buffy's steak, but I wouldn't call myself a Buffy fan. More of an occasional Buffy bystander. Now that boss I fought could be different on your playthrough, or on another successive playthrough. I could be fighting someone else, a different boss with different powers. Maybe some pyrokinetic boss instead of someone that just teleports into bats. Now, continue my training. Deal extra damage to unaware enemies. Increase damage with your stake. Makes you harder to see. Silence your footsteps. Yeah, some levels are pretty dense with enemies. What does the 0 LP mean? I forget. Carry 3 weapons. But I need 200 dust for that. I need to go out fighting. Recover a small amount of health when collecting vampire dust. Ooh. Press C while sprinting to slide quickly and silently. So yeah, he's your watcher, so you get to learn all these physical abilities from him. Marcus was the weapon master. And Nicole. We're so lucky to have found you. We need to work together to end this crisis. Select your mission from this map. Bring back vampire dust to study, and I'll help you track down the vampire leaders. Try to minimize the vampire threat in each neighborhood. High threat regions are more dangerous, and we could lose access to parts of the city completely if the vampire population grows too large. This is kind of like the country system in XCOM. The aliens are always going to try and influence different countries and make your job a lot harder or make it more free for them to operate. So if you do a mission in a high threat area, the threat level will decrease, but it may rise in other places that you had chosen to neglect that night. It's always a difficult choice. And the Don't Nod game, Don't Nod, the makers of Life is Strange, they had a vampire adventure RPG game called Vampyr, Vampyr, that also had districts to take care of, districts of London, and attending to one, decrease the overall threat level, but may cause the rise in others. And as you go through the game, maybe part of London will fall. How much do you care about London? But Vampyr, another game I would definitely recommend. I don't know if I could play through it again because it's long. Definitely not like a one-stream wonder. Discover big bads. It'll take 2 days and 350 dust to discover the identity of the vampire leaders. Now, I said when we were playing Dracula in London, I thought Dracula was his own force, like he was making moves each turn as well. That is definitely true here. Out of the 5 or 6 different districts of the city, where I'm doing missions, like patrol an area, kill 6 monsters, recover 7 of these items, when I'm doing those missions, there's a chance that I run into that big bad from the dream sequence. I could run into him first. I could flee. I could fight. I don't know if I could take him. Maybe a better player than me could take him. Okay, campaign map, examine. Alright, here's the districts. Lancaster, threat 0-5. Old Town 0-5. Grayside 0-5. This aging suburban neighborhood has seen better days, even before the vampires moved in. Mission type, patrol. I think that means you just get from point A to point B. It doesn't require you to kill anyone. Rewards, bracelet blueprint, a weighted band. Not sure what that does. I forget, but sounds important. Logan's Woods, threat level 1. Mission type, rescue. I get a bracelet blueprint, quick reload. And the shopkeeper teammate. I get a sharpshooter bracelet, which, I don't know, when I played this the first time, I really loved my melee weapons more than the ranged weapons. But this is worth more. Let's try this. The Howl. Rescue. Named for the fierce wind that howls overhead, this abandoned farmland is a hotbed of vampire activity. Okay. Now, I keep comparing this to XCOM, but the missions are not turn-based. I need to rescue somebody. Are they going to be... Ooh, I saw someone out the window. Can I break these? Oh, snap! There was a vampire in that coffin. Oh. There's someone out there. Oh, what the hell are you? Oh, she exploded. Whew. Meanwhile, threat has increased in Grayside and Logan's Woods. The Old Town Brewery is forced to close after health inspectors discovered that Vampire's Blood Red Ale is brewed with actual vampire blood. Panic increases in Old Town. Well, now the threat is even worse. Weapon blueprint camera and 200 dust. Weapon steel. Now, thankfully, the game is not as punishing as XCOM for when you lose a mission. One mission does not instantly mean death spiral. There's no direct need to save scum. At least you didn't turn inside out before exploding. Now, if I remember, I don't think there's a hard cap to the number of vampires on a mission. I think they will infinitely spawn. So just going around killing everyone, it's not always the most sustainable choice. These thorns, these... I can walk over them fine, but can I run over them fine? No, okay, they hurt. Important safety tip. Oh, there's that glowing ghost that killed me the first time. Didn't leave her alone this time. Ah. Steal the vampire relics. Oh, optional. Avoid detection. Hello, any relics? Okay, use one bandage. Hopefully I can find another bandage later. Maybe this school has a nurse? Ooh, they dropped some vampire dust. Of course, this is just the second mission. The first one I failed. You saw there's that glowing floaty ghost. There's these minions. Last one I killed, I think, was called an elite. I like how she doesn't ruin her nails here. Well, there was a full manicure station in the coffee shop, so you know it gets upkeep in between missions. There will be a lot more Yeah. A lot more interesting and a lot more dynamic monsters later in the game. What is that? Please don't explode. Okay. I don't like that laugh. You receive 60 dust and 1 bandage. Alright. Oh, there we go. I think I see a green dot on the mini-map. I forgot to check. There. I don't know if that means treasure chest or if that means objective. Keep my back to the wall. They can't sneak up behind me. Unless, of course, they can phase through walls, which I really shouldn't rule out. Why didn't I run into him when I came through that door? Okay, one relic. Victory. Hold H to return to the hub. Yeah, let's not tempt fate. The vampire threat has decreased here in Lancaster State. Meanwhile, the threat has increased in Howell and Logan's Woods. You recovered 210 vampire dust and unlocked the camera. If you sprinkle vampire dust on you and you think happy thoughts, you might be able to fly. No, I think you have to think unhappy thoughts. You're thinking of fairy dust. Researcher. No. Ah, there's Marcus. Oh wait, he was my trainer? So... Okay, then he must be the weapon researcher. Alright. Camera. Hand-me-down camera. Body that has seen better days. So I think that's going to be a nice AoE weapon that I just need an ultraviolet bulb to stun and sear any other vampires. Equip camera in which slots? Right. I could carry a maximum of 4 weapons. Flash stun, yeah. So I get 4 flash bulb shots with it. Any skills worth... Well, let's do the research. Since I have a lot of dust on me. Gonna lurk just a bit to get some stuff set up. Alright. So now, in 2 days, she should give me a lead. Or the ability to find the big bad and end the season early. Possibly. Any new skills? Recover health when collecting dust. That sounds eternally useful. Carry 3 bandages. I like. Motorcycle jacket. Reduce damage by 30. Deal increased damage with your stake. That sounds very important to get early on. As well as stealth, especially if there's missions that say, oh, do not get detected. Slide. Landing on enemies. Deals damage. No fall damage. Do the superhero landing. Land from any height without taking damage. Double jump. Defy the laws of physics by jumping again in midair. Now, if I remember, you can have a New Game Plus or start a new season with your previous skills unlocked. So that way you don't have to go through the same grind over again. And I think that increases replay value. Alright, new mission. Ritual. What does ritual mean? Vial bag. I could also get a vial bag from there, but not as much dust. That's a lot of dust. Oof. Am I strong enough to do a 3 out of 5 difficulty mission? And if I fail, that's just going to make everything else that much harder. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Let's go big. Okay. Initiate the ritual of harrowing and defeat the 5 harrows. I think that was those flaming guys I found before. Oh wait, I should pay attention to my minimap. That'll show me where to go and what is in every direction. Whether or not there's any hidden chests. That minion took 2 stabs instead of 1. I wonder if that's due to the level of difficulty. You can do it. I believe in you. All right. I've got my own Scooby gang in chat. That push, that little shove, that is incredibly useful. That should probably be my primary attack. Oh boy, that's a lot of people. I am all out of bandages. I really hope I can find a chest with some bandages. Even if I find those harrows, I don't know if I can defeat them. I'm not getting any dust for defeating these little guys. Do you just murder an entire family? Yeah. Oh, thank God, bandages. Ah. Oh, what the hell are you? Circle strafe, circle strafe. What the hell was that? Whew. $47 dust, 2 bandages, and some flash. Say cheese. Yeah, there's definitely infinite respawns. I just came from that direction. Bandage, alright. Oh, another one of those. Maybe discretion is that. Never mind. This game is some jank, but there's something about... Yeah. Don't let the low res fool you. One bandage. You know, I think I'm in a good spot. Maybe I can take those harrows. I see you're adept with the butt stab strategy. Yeah, you saw me take that big guy. Oh, there's something on the map. I think this is it. Objective. Oh, fireballs. All at once, really? Ah. Didn't hit the health bandage in time. Threat has increased everywhere. Nicole is busy with exams. So, well, no research this round. Carry 3 bandages. Although, increased damage with your stake. Which am I going to be using more of? My stake or bandages? Hopefully not the bandages. Do you keep your dust when you die? Yeah, I think I had much less than 500 when I went into that mission. Wait, is that light from the jack-o'-lantern setting the vampires on fire? No, I think those are just a special, like, fire vampire, some pyrokinetic. You know, something a little bit different than the base minion. I'll take the bandages. How does the town look? 4 out of 5. Jeez. Weapon, crossbow. That sounds important. Mission type, trick or treat. I think I can do this. Destroy the glowing coffins. Okay, that doesn't sound too tough. Wow, the push is a lot longer than the actual stake. I am... Heck with lockpicking. think the objective would show up on my mini-map, but I would really like to see a chest or something for some bandages. I got pretty hurt right off the bat. Vampires. Oh, there, I can see the red blips on the map. Okay, just maybe a question I don't want to ask. Is there going to be anything inside these giant glowing coffins? Maybe candy? Probably not candy. Arrow. I feel like one question you should be asking is, what could possibly go wrong? Huh! There's nothing in it. Well, that's the first bit of good news all night. Now, I am a bit out of practice, but I swear I have beaten this game. Even though I don't know if I can do it on this playthrough, especially since it is, you know, a long one. Yeah, campaign, missions, research. Maybe not as long as XCOM, but... Whoa, what the hell are you? Yeah, danger level definitely seems to improve the vampire's strength. Wait, the front door was open the whole time? Didn't have to sneak around back? Ugh. Come on, where are all of the chests? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, window. Smile. Whew. Oh, I hope somebody clipped that. Yeah, I don't know what my long-term survival prospects for this mission are, but that was pretty cool. Oh. I tripped on a vine. hover over the main screen. There should be like a gear and a maximize icon. There should be a little soundboard, the clapper, that starts the process of making a clip. It'll open up a new tab, and then you can trim or crop the beginning and end to make a clip. You don't have to do it on the spot. You can do it after the whole stream ends. Vampire threat has increased here. Meanwhile, threat has increased everywhere else. Still get 96 vampire dust. Nicole has finished her exams. Yay. And what can you tell me about the big bad? 1 day left. I didn't actually earn any new weapons, did I? I can only carry 2. Full up ammo. Maybe ranged weapons would be good. Thank you, Crash. Okay, next big purchase, 500. Increased damage with the stake. Maybe if I can just do a level 1 mission. If I can do a level 1 mission, will that decrease threat all around? Hunt. Defeat elite vampires. Okay, elites weren't that bad. Elites only took like 2 stabs. There was no reason to stab him. That was just force of habit. Okay, there they are on the map in that direction. I remember one of my best practices that I learned when I played this the first time was to always use a bandage before opening up a chest, because well, bandages were pretty common. Keep thinking I'm about to get jumped as soon as I open that chest. Okay. Bandage. Received 1 bandage. Okay. Best practice. I was going to call the clip Fuwa, but smile seemed better. Oh wait, there's one on the map right here. I'll eat your dust. Nah, that'll never carry. There's another vampire game I like to play. Nosferatu, Wrath of Malachi. It's very poorly reviewed, but I love it. And the game is 1,000 times better. It doesn't have a soundtrack, but it's 1,000 times better if you just play some Castlevania music while you're playing. I think that might also help enhance this game a bit. Or maybe the Buffy musical. So those elites had special fire powers. I don't remember seeing them have that before. Three bandages, all right. What about Japanese aerobics, English practice music? Oh, harrowing. Oh. Victory! Press H to return to the hub. Whew. Meanwhile, the threat has increased everywhere else, but decreased here. Unlocked a weapon blueprint, the wooden katana. Ah. Discovered, Big Bads has been completed. Speak to Nicole to begin new research. We've discovered that the vampires are being led by one big bad. Count Milton. I think he was the guy in my nightmare. Elsewhere, a band of children wandering into an abandoned plot near town found an enormous circle of dead ravens. Investigating a few hours later, Lancaster PD found no signs of raven activity, dead or otherwise. The children's whereabouts remain unknown. Intrigue. Locate nests. Locate nests where vampire leaders reside. This will unlock the finale mission. Investigate weaknesses. Ah. I just unlocked the wooden katana. Yeah. And probably pointy at the end, so it's like a long-range stake. But there's probably also a metal katana, or maybe a third level of holy katana. And you've seen me encounter several monsters, several different types of monsters. The glowing vampire, the fire, the minion, the elite, the big guy. There's more than that still to see. And some of them have certain weaknesses to certain weapons. Like the Super Soaker. You can fill the Super Soaker with garlic, or holy water, or rose water. And, well, depending on what monsters you're facing, some are going to be more effective. Track the movement of vampire leaders. This will reveal their location on the map. So, yeah, I could just run into the big boss at any mission at any time. This will help me avoid it. Or not, if I was so daring. Alright, wooden Japanese swords are called Boken. Yes. 500. More damage with my stake. Okay, this could be a game changer. So reduce the number of stabs. Oh, Logan's Woods. 5 out of 5. Lost completely. 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Weapon blueprint. Water blaster. Steel. I had to find 2 treasure chests and open them. Rescue. Threat level 4 out of 5. This is where some of those stealth skills might come in handy. If I had bought them. But I want the shopkeeper. I forget what they're like. Rescue. Rescue at least 6 hostages? Oh, there's a minion. I want to find out how tough they are on a 4 out of 5 mission. With my new stake. Still 2 stabs, but a lot more damage. That'll probably have the most impact on Harrows and the big guys. We use the Boken in our living room for the lamp. Anyone in here? Whoa. I was about to say, it looks clear. Get back here. Oh. I got so obsessed with chasing him I wasn't looking at my health. There was 2 of them. The mayor of Lancaster appears on live television to declare a state of emergency. He is bitten by a vampire during the broadcast. Ooh. Ooh. Lancaster threat 0? That's probably the only one I'm capable of doing right now. Steal 2 things. Maybe I can one-shot some tougher guys. Since it's 0 out of 5. Do I ever actually run out of stamina? Really gotta time those strikes. You can't just spam the attack button. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have usable and breakable lockpicks like in Skyrim. Ooh, big guy. I could probably take him as long as he's alone. Hi. Can you walk through that frame? Yes, you can. Oh. Ah, 2 bandages. A vampire relic and dust. Count Milton, I'll taste your blood, Slayer. Oh boy, the final boss is here. I'll see you again, Slayer. How was this considered 0 out of 5 difficulty and the final boss is roaming around? I need to have a talk with that map, or with the cartographer. Elites, heroes, big guys, final boss. What is 0 about this? A lot of dust, though. Okay, I think I'm finally getting the timing right on some of these stabs. I'm getting used to it. Vampire relics, 67 dust. Job complete. Unlocked a weapon blueprint, vial bag. 290 bonus dust. Threat has decreased from 0 to 0 in Lancaster. How was it 0 when the mayor got bitten on live TV? But threat has increased everywhere else that has not yet fallen. Alright, it's meeting time, gonna lurk. Good luck. Thank you. Lost, 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 lost. This could have gone better. Oh, that's interesting. Bracelet blueprint. Lock master. I guess that'll reduce the difficulty of locks. Maybe the number of pins gets decreased. Or everything goes down 1 level. Weaponsmith. Wooden katana. I think my favorite weapon was just the stake. When I played through this before. The wooden katana, nice, but I think it's slower than the stake. Nail gun, file bag. A worn leather satchel embossed with the initials EC. Holy water vials, yeah. So, small grenades. And I think you can research different types of water. What about training? What can I do with 800? 3 weapons, handy. I don't know how much recoil there is on a grenade. Do I save up for 1100? Or only spend 200? Give me the third weapon. Let's see this file bag. Holy water vials. And what about research? I'll save it. I seem to be protecting Lancaster. Patrol type. Patrols? I think that was just getting from point A to point B. You don't have to kill or find or steal anything. Just run. Tag the marker at the end of the street. Now, I've done this mission type before, just on other tile sets, like farmland. And I think the streets are my favorite because they're mostly straightforward. And I could just make a beeline for the end of the level. Oh, there. Let's take a look at my episode. Gen 1, Season 1, Episode 8. So I've been on 8 missions so far. Not all of them successful. How do I get out of here? Which kind of falls in line with the whole Buffy verse. There's some unhappy episodes, some episodes where she did not succeed, some fights she lost. Here's the marker. Now return to Count Milton again. Okay, I think I've escaped. Or did I just run in a big circle? Okay. Phew. Receive the blueprint, Lockmaster. Oh, what the? Why am I... What is this? Is that Milton? You can't escape me, Slayer. Even in your dreams, here I am. Well, that was needlessly terrifying. Elsewhere, a group of young students gathers at the university to demand a more humane solution to the vampire condition. They are attacked by a roving band of vampires and forced to disperse. Panic increases at the university. It went up by 1 even though I succeeded? Now, what was that bracelet? Okay, not a weapon. Maybe that's... here? What do I do about my bracelets? How do I wear a bracelet? Or do I need to research it? No? Full ammo, Mr. Pointy. Wooden nail gun. Nails. Maybe I need to rescue a shopkeeper. Patrol again. And no shopkeeper reward. Went up by 1, surely mean the stakes were raised. Oh, jeez, another one of her. Don't explode. Oh, wow, she has a huge explosion radius. I need to be careful about attacking her. Maybe do something else like the crossbow or the super soaker or the vial bag. Does that say Lancaster? In very tiny pixelated letters? Count Milton. Again? Well, I guess since everything else is fallen, this is the only place he can actually go. So I will probably encounter him over and over. Go away. Okay, that doesn't work. Maybe I'm just better off running from her from now on. Whew. Well, I got a lot of dust from not spending it. I got a lot of dust from the objective and from fighting Milton. I wonder if Count Milton is the Season 1 boss. Like in Season 2, you'll encounter even more powerful vampires like Count Bradley. Yeah, that is the joke. There will be another big bad in the next season. Despite your victory, the mood at the coffee shop is tense and quiet. Marcus looks agitated. We're doing our best for you. You know that, right? It's hard to just sit here every night. I want to be out fighting. We won't survive this unless we take the fight to them. So I should probably do that research. You're doing great. Everything is on fire. But I do have 1,000 dust. That means more bandages. I wonder if letting every place fall... I wonder if Nicole is the final boss. Well, I did see that note that said, oh, you might lose your followers when I was picking the difficulty. So maybe I cannot attack in the coffee shop. Yeah, weaponsmith. There's probably an armor smith. That's probably what the shopkeeper was. Now, strategically, I wonder if letting every place fall is good. Because then I will always encounter the big bad final boss. And then I can always, like, temporarily kill him before I find his nest. And then that temporary... well, just encountering him and getting dust from him could be like a speed tactic to getting more and more dust and more upgrades faster. Like, if you ever played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, there are Masquerade vouchers. You're a vampire. Don't draw attention to yourself. If you do, you lose a voucher. If you lose so many vouchers, then you may attract the random encounter of vampire hunters, and the vampire hunters have pretty cool weapons. And if you kill a vampire hunter really early in the game, you can get a late game weapon and just coast through most of the rest of the game. And, well, There's a lot of vampires in the game, not just you, so having some specialized vampire killing weapons gives you an edge. Alright, okay. Bracelet, blueprint, sharpshooter. Teammate, shopkeeper. Rescue, 0 threat. Alright, now we can finally see how these rescues are supposed to play out. Rescue some people trapped in the school. Please don't get yourself killed. Rescue at least 3 of 5 hostages. That's nice. 2 of them are just in this beginning area. Huh? Wait, did I just stab a hostage? Oh, snap. How dare the game let me do that? Thank you, Weeble Spleen. Rescue 3 of the 4 hostages. Ooh, big guy. Count Milton again. Oh, I don't think I actually got any dust for killing him now. Give me any bonus for doing 4 hostages? Ooh, chest. You unlock the Bracelet Blueprint Sharpshooter. A new member has joined their team, Shopkeeper. Craig is grinning and humming like a faintly familiar tune as you enter the room. He must be the shopkeeper. Who's Craig? You look different. Craig. Wait, no. Samuel? Wait, who the heck's Craig, then? Is it me, or is Craig acting a bit happy? There's Marcus. Nicole. Wait, was Craig the mentor? Oh. I hope I don't seem too distracted this evening. To be perfectly honest with you, I had a small encounter with another instructor this morning. I think it went rather well. Okay, shopkeeper, shopkeeper, what can you do for me? Okay, yeah, he does control the bracelets. Locks will have fewer pins and wider angles. Ah, and I can have a left bracelet and a right bracelet. Sharpshooter. Increased damage with ranged weapons. Okay, has nothing to do with accuracy. Do the grenades, do the holy water vials count as ranged? Since they aren't a nail gun or a crossbow. I got head out. I got food at the stove that needs sending to. Oh, alright. Have a great day. Good luck with the slings. Thank you. Oh, Weeble Spleen. Weeble Spleen has a clip of him killing an NPC and then the game chastising him for it and giving him a game over screen. And he said, "How dare you, game? How dare you let me do that?" I just tried to see, could I kill a hostage? Oh god, yes I can. How dare you let me do that, game? Can I equip the wooden katana? Yes, over... Oh, I can't attack with it. At least not in here. I don't want to give up my stake. Maybe the 4th weapon slot, when I unlock it, I'll try the katana. Well, phew. Let's see. I've been going for almost an hour and a half. I think now's a good time to call it. Maybe start a new game next time, because this... Well, okay, it started going bad, but it's going surprisingly well now. Weapon blueprint, silver katana. Oh boy. So if I research a vampire's weakness and it happens to be silver, I could try some silver, like colloidal silver in the super soaker, or a silver katana. Or maybe silver will manifest in some other weapon. It started out going really bad, but I think I'm holding on well. I'll continue this game later. It's interesting. Oh, all my old save games. Alright, new save game. 3 years ago is when I played this. Alright. Hopefully this was interesting, despite the janky look and the low res. Don't let that fool you. You've seen the dynamics, you've seen the randomization, you've seen the depth of the tactics and strategy you can employ. Hopefully this is interesting enough that you put it on your wish list. It's Halloween season. There's going to be some Halloween sales. So this, you know, this is going to be on there. I hope you put it on your wish list. I hope you grab it when it goes on sale. And I hope you guys all stream it. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for checking this out. And I'll see you next time for either more of this or something new. Thank you all for watching.